Hey guys, I'm Rob, and let's continue where we left off. In the last video, I talked about creating a working prototype for my game, which you should totally wishlist on Steam right now. So this time, I will talk about how I made it feel better to play. First, I made some 3D models for the 3 cubes. I'll make a short video soon on how to export animated materials into Unity if you're curious about that. After these cubes, I had to figure out what I wanted for the rest of the geometry of my game. Since the cubes ended up being very shiny, I thought I should make a neon-themed game. After iterating over options for the floor, I ended up just going with a plain black cube with a white border. However, it does look a lot better than before. I made animated particles for each cube, and speed lines for when the player moves fast. To get a night-like effect, I have removed all of the lights in my scene, including the sun. Everything you see right now is illuminated by emission maps and baked lighting only. This optimization allows me to get away with not rendering shadows, which boosts the game performance by at least 2 times. This will be important later. I've added a volume component and added effects like vignette, set the color to aces, and added bloom. Quite the difference, right? Next up, I had to do something with those portals and make them actual portals. This is how the war started. After hundreds of lines of code, rewritten functions, watching infinite tutorials, experimenting a dozen different ways, using a custom shader, fixing enough bugs to make up for 3 entire games, I have gotten this. So yeah, it's the best I got because I couldn't do it any better without accounting for portal recursion. So for now this will do. Now, the game looks a lot more interactable. Great! What's that? Oh, not a big deal. Oh no. Oh god. No! So yeah, the portals were still an issue. If you can see the platforms moving through the portals, then we got a big problem. I had lost the war, maybe. But now it's time for redemption. After infinite tutorials and Google search united with the nation of bad code, we together created an attack so devious we managed to actually make the portals work. Well, mostly, since Unity doesn't support render recursion in URP, which means I can make portal recursion for now, or at least until I figure out how to do it. This is what we got. If a portal looks through another portal, it just renders it as black, as you can see. Instead of black, I could paste any image I want over here really. If you guys have any idea, let me know. I ended up expanding the portal idea and made colored portals. The green inverses gravity, and blue throws you in the general direction that you were looking towards. With all that going on, I had almost forgot to fix a few bugs regarding moving platforms. I also created a sharding, which is just a little white square, and divided my game into 3 game modes: parkour, puzzle, and survival. Puzzle was basically Portal 2 with stationary portals. Parkour is the main game mode of the game, and it's more or less 3D geometry dash. Survival is like a boss fight, except you have to clear conditions that you must do, like running to a certain place or staying alive for a certain period of time. In the end, I ended up throwing away the puzzle idea for 3 reasons. 1. I am alone, so working on 3 game modes at the same time would be too taxing. 2. The puzzle is very hard to test, since I already know the solution, so to me it isn't any fun. 3. My entire game was designed around moving fast, so the game mode did not mix very well with the other game modes. I merged parkour and boss fight together in one menu, as in for every few levels you have a boss fight. I can have plenty of these because they are hard to make. The shards in my game work like stars. In parkour levels you get them based on how fast you finish the level, and in boss fights you collect them as you go. I felt that my game is lacking in mechanics, so I also made lasers. Red kills you, green inverts gravity, and blue is like a tractor beam except it moves you away from itself. Let's see how my game feels now. As you could see, it already looks and feels a lot better, but we have no sound. So basically no audio feedback, which is an issue. So in the next video, we will address these and more. If you like the video, consider actually liking the video by pressing the like button and subscribing for more videos like it. Bye bye!